Here's everything you need to know before the new PlayStation Plus launches. Hello friends, welcome back to Hyper4Games. My name is Joseph and Sony is starting to launch the new PlayStation Plus. So far Asia and Japan regions are live, so let's go over everything that you need to know before the new service comes out. Alright, let's start with the basics. PlayStation Plus services right now includes PlayStation Plus, which gives you online multiplayer access for paid games, monthly games, cloud saves, exclusive perks for games, discounts in sales, and more. Remember that free-to-play games such as Fortnite or Apex Legends don't require PlayStation Plus right now, and it will remain the same with the new service. If you play any of those, there's nothing to worry about. Then we have PlayStation Now, which offers a catalog of PS4 and PS2 games to download or stream, and a catalog of PS3 games to stream only. Online games in the catalog can be played with a PlayStation Plus subscription, and as of the recording of this video, the library for this service is at over 760 games. So how are these services changing? PlayStation Now as a brand is gonna stop existing, and its features are being stripped and tossed into PlayStation Plus, becoming a 3-tier service that has 2 new plans offering a library of PS4 and PS5 games to download, and another library of classics for streaming and download, but the PS3 library remains for streaming only with a few exceptions. What are the new subscription options and their features? First, we have PlayStation Plus Essential. It's staying the same as the PlayStation Plus you have right now. That means online multiplayer for paid games, monthly games to download, cloud saves, the PlayStation Plus collection for PS5, exclusive discounts, perks, and so on. Any games that you have claimed will remain in your library from every console PlayStation Plus has been on, including PS3, PS Vita, PS4, and PS5. Prices are also staying the same, so if you just want the basic functionality and enjoy a game of Call of Duty or FIFA with friends, this is your option. Moving on, there's PlayStation Plus Extra that adds a catalog of 400 PS4 and PS5 games to download. The catalog of launch games looks like this. Highlights include Death Stranding, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Demon's Souls Remake, Returnal, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, Red Dead Redemption 2, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Guardians of the Galaxy, and a lot more. The prices for this tier are the following. Library games will rotate and they will be up for download while they remain on the service. After they leave, they will appear in your system with a lock icon, and you can only access them again either if the game returns at some point or you purchase it. In addition to that, games on the catalog can be played offline, but you will need to connect to PSN at least once every 7 days to validate your subscription. This doesn't affect in any way the monthly games we get with the Essential PlayStation Plus tier. Being a current PlayStation Now subscriber, if you have downloaded any games from the current catalog during the migration period, you will only continue to have access to it if the game is part of the new service or if you purchase it, in which case your progress will carry over. For example, Final Fantasy XII is a game that is on the current PlayStation Now library, and according to the Asian lineup will remain in the new PlayStation Plus service, but Trine 4 is leaving and you will lose access to that. The save data for games played via download will be stored in your console, and you can manually upload it to the cloud for backup or in case you have several systems at home. In regard to add-on content, any DLC you purchase is supported with games you can download from the catalog, but obviously you'll lose access to it if the game leaves. Some of the games in the catalog may have DLC included, but will depend on the deal between Sony and the publisher. Up to this point, I can picture you watching and saying, up to 400 games, that's awesome. But does that include launch games? Well, the answer is, it depends. Sony has said they won't have their first-party games launching on the new service like Microsoft does with Xbox Game Pass, but indies and probably smaller third-party games could launch on the new PlayStation Plus. So far we know the Cat Adventure from Blue 12 Studio and Annapurna Interactive Stray is launching straight into the service this July, and there are rumors that Roller Drone from audio developer Roll7 may join in August as it launches. This tier is great for you if you want to have a catalog of modern games rotating frequently that you can download and don't care about classics or streaming. Then PlayStation Plus Premium includes a catalog of up to 340 additional games with PS1, PS2 and PSP games to download or stream, PS3 remastered games to download or stream, original PS3 games for streaming only, and the option to stream PS4 games. PS5 games can be streamed. Streaming can be done from a PS4, PS5 or PC, no mobile devices for now. The idea for PlayStation Now was to run on mobile devices at some point, but that never happened. Maybe Sony looks into that for this new service in the future. Playing a game through streaming will have lower quality, either 720p or 1080p. Downloaded games can go up to 4K and have better audio and other features like VR for example. DLC and any add-on content can be used while streaming a game, either PS3 or PS4. Save progress from games via streaming will be stored on a separate streaming storage and will allow you to switch to any other device seamlessly and pick up where you left off. No need to worry about uploading saves manually. If you plan to play stream games on PC, these are the system requirements, plus you will require a DualShock 4 controller, and no, it doesn't support mouse and keyboard. Streaming is only available for the following 30 countries, out of these 11 already have the service established and 19 are new. Switching to the classic lineup for this tier, it includes games like Ape Escape, Tekken 2, Siphon Filter and Super Stardust Portable from PS1 and PSP. These classics can have improved frame rate, high quality resolution, filters, different aspect ratios, online functionality, save states, rewind options, and trophies, but the latter are optional to the developer. The bad news is that some regions have classics based on the 50Hz PAL version, which has a slower frame rate, while others retain their 60Hz and TSC format. In the event you purchase any of them digitally in the past on PS3 or PS Vita, you will be able to re-download them at no additional cost, no plus required. We also have remastered classics from the PS2 and PS3 era, namely the Jak and Daxter series, Dark Cloud, Siren, Bioshock, Borderlands, and Lego Harry Potter. And original PS3 games for streaming only with titles like the original Demon's Souls, the Infamous series, Ratchet & Clank, Resistance 3, Devil May Cry, Enslaved, plus a lot more. Rounding up this tier, there are game trials. No, Sony is not placing demos behind a paywall. Instead, this resembles EA Play trials, where you can play a full game for a certain amount of time. In this case, trials will run for at least 2 hours, with others reaching up to 5 hours. The first games to have this option include Uncharted Legacy of Thieves, Horizon Forbidden West, Cyberpunk 2077, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and all you can see here. Trophies earned from trials will remain in your PSN profile whether you decide to purchase the game or not. If you purchase it, everything will carry over, including trophies and save progress. Prices for the premium tier are the following. For countries without streaming, there's a different option called PlayStation Plus Deluxe. The offering is similar to Premium, PS1, PS2, PSP Classic games to download, PS3 Remastered games to download, and game trials, but since the original PS3 games are streaming only, users in this tier will miss out on that library. Prices for those markets are adjusted and lower than Premium, and you can see all of them here. All the benefits for these tiers stack on each other, which means if you get Extra you will have everything from Essential, and if you get Premium or Deluxe you will have everything from all tiers. So Premium or Deluxe is perfect if you want the ultimate PlayStation Plus subscription. You may have seen Ubisoft Plus is launching on PlayStation, but will it be included with PlayStation Plus? The answer is sort of. Ubisoft will launch Ubisoft Plus on PlayStation, but it's a completely separate service. However, they have a list of 27 Ubisoft Plus classics that will be included in PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. Some of the games were previously listed in this video, such as Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Child of Light, Far Cry 3 and 4, The Division, among others. Ubisoft is expecting to grow this list of downloadable classics to up to 50 by the end of 2022. In the end, only a part of Ubisoft Plus is included, and that's the only service. Which means there's nothing from EA Play, but EA games can be part of the future rotation for Essential, Extra or Premium. You are also able to join Ubisoft Plus and EA Play services separately. Now going back into PlayStation Plus, when will all these changes take place? The new service launches in 4 phases, already started in Asian markets on May 23rd and in Japan on June 1st. The next ones are North and South America on June 13, then Europe, the Middle East, Australia and New Zealand on June 22nd. After the changes, all PlayStation Plus users regardless of the tier will receive the monthly games as usual on the first Tuesday of every month, and PlayStation Plus Extra, Premium and Deluxe users will receive another catalog refresh in the middle of every month. After hearing all this, you may be wondering what happens with your current PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Now subscription then. Well, to put it simply, you will be converted into a new plan that offers all the features you currently have for the same amount of time left in your current subscription. PlayStation Plus users get moved to Essential because it's the same service. Let's say you have PlayStation Plus until January 1st, 2023, you will have Essential until that date as well. PlayStation Now users get moved into PlayStation Plus Premium because it includes similar options to what they had now, with games to download and stream. With the example, if you have PlayStation Now until January 1st, 2023, you will have Premium until the same date. But what happens if you have both PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now? According to Sony, you will have PlayStation Plus Premium with a single payment date based on the longer of the two services. Or as I would say, whichever of your current service ends last. That means if you have PlayStation Now until December 1st, 2022, but PlayStation Plus until January 1st, 2023, you will have Premium until January 1st, 2023. The same applies if we reverse the example. And all users will get to keep any time they have stacked, therefore if you have any service for 5 years or more, you will keep that time. Important to mention that as of now, redeeming new codes to stack to either subscription is disabled until the new service launches. After the migrations are complete, maybe you want a different tier than what you got. Let's say you end up on Essential but want all the features from Extra or Premium. You will have the option to upgrade by paying a prorated fee based on your current time left. If you have 6 months left of PS Plus, you can pay the difference between your plan and 6 months of Extra, for example. The disadvantage here appears to be for users that have several years stacked on their current basic PlayStation Plus. For example, if you have 5 years left of Plus, you will have to pay the difference for 5 years of Extra or Premium. There's no way to pay Extra or Premium for like a month or a year and return to Essential after that, unless they change it during the rollout. When the service was launched in Asian countries, users there were up in arms after launch due to the system charging them more for upgrading if they got Plus with a discount. Something that Sony has fixed, saying it was a system error and they are now prorated at a lower fee, so other regions shouldn't have this issue. Furthermore, after the Japanese launch, Sony seems to have set a limit on upgrade cost to around 100, regardless of how many years you have stacked. The best option if you have PlayStation Plus right now would be to redeem a PlayStation Now card before launch to guarantee that you move into Premium. That is, if you are able to find a place that sells cards or digital codes and the PlayStation Store allows you, as users continue to report errors when redeeming codes. So this is a move you take at your own risk, as there's no guarantee that you will be able to redeem the code, although contacting PlayStation customer support may help. For countries with Deluxe instead of Premium, there's no other way than to wait for the service to launch, since those countries don't have PlayStation Now, so you can't get any cards. Now let's talk about the voucher cards available on the market. As I mentioned previously, if you try to redeem a card at this moment before the new service launches, you will only be able to do so if you are not a current subscriber to either Plus or Now, otherwise you will get an error message. Sony says this is due to work behind the scenes, but they probably just don't want people stacking cards now to have Premium for half the price during long periods of time, an exploit that was available for a brief time. What happens if you buy a card and redeem it after the service launches? Well, this part is a little bit complicated, but I'm gonna try to do my best to explain it as easy as possible. Using a PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Now card will have different effects based on if you are a current subscriber or not. 1 month cards, for example, give you 31 days of Essential or 17 days of Premium if you are not a subscriber of the new PlayStation Plus. But if you are subscribed, the time from the card that will be added to your account will be different based on your tier and the monetary value of the code. For example, a 1 month card will add 31 days of Essential, 21 days of Extra, and 17 days of Premium. The rate in this example is for the US and gets further complicated for 3 month and 12 month cards, and even more complicated depending on your region. Here you can find the conversion rates for each country. Again, remember these rates are only for PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now cards after the service launches and not your current subscription time. And there you go, that's everything you need to know about the new PlayStation Plus as it continues rolling out in the next few weeks. Look out for more videos here on the channel soon covering more on the new PlayStation Plus service. And if you have any other questions not covered here, drop them in the comments so that I or any other friend can help you. So what are your thoughts on these changes, the overall process, and the list of games? Which PlayStation Plus option are you gonna stick with? Share your thoughts in the comments below, Like or dislike to share your feedback, check out other videos you may enjoy while you're here, and consider subscribing for more PlayStation content. Thank you so much for watching, my name is Joseph, this is Hype for Games, and let's get hype!